of you probably have no idea who I am, who is this jackass standing in the front of the room, I'm Dave Reed. I'm the editor of Salem Road Magazine, and I was here 14 years ago, back with the Dude Regatta. And at that time, I was a 20-something-year-old kid, and I don't just say this to blow smoke up baby who's ass. Sorry, my French, the kids in the room, but of all the regattas that we did around the country, this was honestly my favorite, because everywhere we went, we were sometimes in the yacht club's way, but this was the place where we showed up, and it was like they made everything easy. Just great people, very friendly, made life wonderful, and the parties were like something I had never seen before in my life, and I probably will never see again, ever again. And so it's been a long time since we've been back in Detroit, and I no doubt, from what I know, COVID took a hit, and Detroit racing is on the rise. The J35 fleet is growing, the non-suches, the J111s. It's like it's getting hot in Detroit, right? Come on, give yourself a little love, right? Oh, who could I miss? A bunch of classes, anyway. It's great to be back with some people we know, some both in the same exact location that they were 14 years ago. Some things in Detroit never changed, and so I'm looking forward to more of the same fun that we had a long time ago, and to continue to grow this one, embrace all the area clubs, and make this the marquee sailing event in Detroit, bar none. Let's make this the biggest, baddest thing on Lake St. Clair, right? All right, sweet. All right, so enough of me. As we all know, these things don't happen without volunteers, yacht clubs who make this happen. So Bayview welcomed us into this amazingly beautiful clubhouse that was nothing like this 14 years ago, right? I'm sure there's holy smokes. It's like, wow, this is a legit club. It was legit before, but the amazing clubhouse. And to Matt Prost, is he here? Matt? Yeah, Matt's gone. He's like, party's on, I'm out here. Robin Martin is running our yacht club chair and the volunteers. Robin, you're here. There you go. There's Robin. And Melissa Wensler, who is upstairs, I think, jamming away on entries and perforating and scoring and all this stuff. So Melissa, the queen of the back, right? Yep. Fire break for the host. And to the Crescent Sail Yacht Club members and race committees, we were up there today, and they were shoveling marks in the boats, getting ready to run races, and so it's awesome to see the cooperation, and I know we will continue to see that grow to make this a full lake event. So up there, Commodore Marsh, Scott Sorby, are you here? It was work, no? And all the organizers and volunteers. So what a cool little club. It's good to see. So to our sponsors, let's see if I can not mess this one up. Helly Hansen, Jenny Dolan, she in the house?
She's
all right.
in the tent.
All right, Jenny's in the tent. I will say that probably the number one reason why we're here is because of Jenny. As you know, Jenny actually grew up here, and she's been dying to bring this event back to her hometown. She's back, she lives here, and she's just so psyched to throw a giant party in her hometown. So help her out. Make sure you give the Helly people a lot of love. Thank them for being here. And to Team 1, Martha Parker there, she schleps gear all around the country in the trailer, set from store. It's a lot of work for anybody who's been on the backside of regattas knows that. Quantum Sales obviously is providing our weather every morning, coaching, sail repairs. Probably not going to need much of that maybe, but they're there and available. So Quantum has stepped up big time to support this regatta, and this is also their home turf up here. They're Great Lakes people, and they love it, and they're here to support you. And Marlowe Ropes, Thomas Harburg. Is everybody rep Thomas? You need rope, you know where to find it? Come on, give your home Thomas. Can we get some rum in here?
There's a whole
Tough crowd. Oh, there's rum back there. Help yourself. So, and speaking of the rum, Mount Gay Rum has been fueling this thing forever. And we have a drink recipe contest tomorrow night, Friday night. Do we have all entries done, sir?
No, I think we're scoping it out.
All right, so
You have something to...
the deal is, you know, everybody's got their home brew, their summer mix. So if you think you have the winning recipe, and it involves Mount Gay and anything else you want to mix with your Mount Gay, enter the drink recipe with online. Sorry. Yeah, we've had some killer drinks along the way. And as much as I do like my Mount Gay, I equally like my Lagro tequila. I like to say I was ahead of tequila before it was cool. And so we've got Milagro making great mixers with some nice, right, juice mixers you like to juice in their tequila. I like it on the rocks. But Torquedo, keeping it clean on the lake here, and finally Sunsail and the BVI Tourism. All right, so quick on that. Here's the deal with the Sunsail BVI deal, is that at every regatta that we do, we pick one overall winner who goes to the Caribbean, the BVI's in October, for our Caribbean Championship. And you will race against all the other champions from all the other regattas. Has anybody been to the BVI's here before? I'm gonna get to you. It's pretty killer there, isn't it?
Yes.
One of the most beautiful places to sail in your life. But what makes it even cooler is we make a regatta out of it, and we make you sail harder and faster from island to island. And Commodore Kid, you survived it how many years ago?
2007.
2007. Do you remember much of that?
I do.
You do. Anyway, so you may be the only one in the room that's participated in. You could probably agree that it was an epic week of sailing, was it not?
It was fantastic.
Fantastic. All right. So to go to the BVI's, you have to win your class, and then your name will go into a bowl or a hat or something, and we'll pick out the winner. And then you go with this in October, which is probably just about when it's getting cold and lame here, and it's time to go to the BVI's, right? So, win your class. Step 1. Step 2, get lucky. Take that how you want it. All right, so Commodore Helm, we in the house? Yeah. Commodore, come on up. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you a microphone. You're alive. I've seen a lot of your talks online. You can talk in it. Yeah. So, thank you very much for having us all to your club. Us from the East Coast and elsewhere. It's great to be on some fresh water. And what's going to happen this weekend?
We're going to have lots of fun racing. We're going to have lots of fun racing. Glad to have Sailing World and have you here this weekend. And back after 14 years, was it? So
14, and I'm not counting.
And want to welcome everyone here who, to the club and to Detroit. And we're going to have fun.
So tips on surviving this regatta here in Detroit. I mean, most of you are from here. So for the out-of-towners, what's the key to winning out here and surviving?
Pace yourself.
Pacing.
At the bar, pace yourself.
It is about pacing. All right, cool. Well, are you racing with us?
I'll be doing racing with you this weekend.
Excellent. All right, so you on single boat or you mark boat?
Mark boat.
All right, mark boat. Sweet. All right, so you're not calling anybody over?
No.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
All right.
Wait, are you driving the mark bots or are you actually?
No, we got just out fucking chugging.
All right, you're still working. All right, cool.
All right.
But thank you, Commodore, and let's make it awesome.
All right.
All right, to our PRO. I had no idea, actually, he was doing this until about 30 minutes ago. So, Mr. Matt Bounds, I think the last we met in Mexico. Playing in Hobie 16s, were we? Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
All right, PRO, what do you got for the people?
I got nothing. Seriously, thank you all for coming out. This is my opportunity to talk myself into a corner and say something that contradicts the sailing instructions. But we're out there to give you a good time on the water. It'll be fair. It'll be, I'm not so sure about fast, but fierce competition among friends. And we'll all have stories to tell at the bar when we come back in. But we've assembled a ragtag team of something around 50 volunteers to pluck and chuck marks and write stuff down and wave flags and make sure that you guys get around the course safely. So that's pretty much our job. I did notice the weather report. That is the definition of why we call this Lake St. Stupid. We don't know what's going to happen. We really don't until we get there. There's at least a half a knot of current between the A and C courses. A course is going to have powerboat wakes, especially on the weekends. It's a challenging place to sail. So good luck to everybody. That's really about all I have to say. Dave's distracted.
Thank you.
Well, Dave's distracted. Dave's distracted. I can keep talking.
Yeah, I knew you would do it. Yeah.
So, any questions that I can answer right now?
Pat, I have a question.
Yes, Mr.
How
Kimball.
do you think the mark set bots are going to affect this event versus what we've normally dealt with in Detroit?
Affects- Yeah, I'm not sure of the question. How are the mark set bots going to do what?
Affect the event versus what we've normally dealt with in Detroit.
So, what the mark set bots do at this event is allow us to make on-the-fly adjustments. Given that the lake is only like 20 feet deep, I mean, it's, you know, my idea of the ideal mark set bot situation is when you've got deep water and you need to move marks. Here, it allows us to tweak gates to try and get you square downwind legs. So the A and B courses will have mark set bots. I'm on the C course, we go old school. So, yeah. So yeah, we've got the T10s, Santana 2035s, and you don't get much older school than a Cal 25.
Yes.
But we also have Mountains 24s, so Tony Shornack and Jeff Meyer have the B course with all the big keel boats. They've got the most bots. Hopefully we can get them to behave and do what they are supposed to do.
The bots or the race man?
Both. Both.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've, Mark Set Bot was invented here. The guy running the bots in the outer course, the prototype was built in his basement. So hopefully he knows what he's doing. Because as of tomorrow, I can't help him. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting weekend. Hopefully we get some breeze in the late afternoon tomorrow. I don't think there's going to be, we might just be hanging out for a while in the morning. But like I said, it'll be what it'll be. And if we get enough wind to race, we're going to go racing. And it'll be fair and it'll be safe, yes. Other than that,
Are you done?
I'm done. You just let me talk, dude. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else? Oh, there's a question over here.
Are we gonna go out to the course regardless of the wind condition? Or are we gonna stand around in the parking?
Short answer is yes. Short answer is yes. We're gonna go out because the B course is like 7 miles out in the lake, and it'll take you a really long time to get there. At the very worst, Carl, you might send folks into Crescent and hang out for a while, but they only have 10 boats in their course. So, and we have keel boats. So you got coolers. You smoke them if you got them. By the way, it's legal in Michigan. I don't know if you saw the billboards,
One on every corner, isn't it?
there is. There's one on every corner. So we're just going to hang out and try and keep you entertained until the wind shows up. Yes, sir.
Is there any notable changes that weren't noted in the SIs that you could think of?
Not really. All right, so there's one. There will be another amendment to the SIs tonight. And one of them, other than fixing some typos and stuff, one of them is kind of a major oops, in that the NOR had no throwouts and the sailing instructions had one. We're going with no throwouts.
Yeah.
So that'll come out tonight. We're also doing a split in the ORC class for the distance racing, which, I mean, come on, we got everything from a Santa Cruz 70 down to, a Nunsuch. We got it's just, so there will be a split. They're still going to start at the same time, but they will be scored separately. And we'll push that out tonight.
Make the line big.
The line will be big. And that's only on Saturday and Sunday, of course, the distance racing. It appears that the Canadian weather buoy is not in the water yet. So we will have an orange tech if we use that mark. And that's noted in the sailing instructions already.
The lap line and the instructions.
It's on this, it'll be in the same location as the weather buoy would have been. But the weather buoys, you know, that's Canada's responsibility, and we can't control the Canadians. They do what they want. Anything else? I'm gonna hand it back to Dave.
Okay, cool.
He's eager to get rid of me.
Thank you, Matt. We're gonna see a lot of you. Okay, finally to our team. This is our third event. We've been St. Pete, Annapolis, and here we are in Detroit, and we're still friends, and we still work together, having a good time. Walter Cooper is our event photographer. Oh, there he is, Walter. A per Huron boy, so he knows where he's at. So he'll be shooting, and the photos will be put on Photo Shelter. There's links every night going out. So as a sidebar, I have this saying that when I teach young writers how to tell a story, what I tell them is show me, don't tell me. And it's just a very important thing of you can tell me to have a good time, but just the descriptive storytelling is more powerful than just telling me what happened, right? So as part of our theme for this week, I truly want to show that Detroit sailing and this yacht club is on the rise. The population is, I read recently. So rather than telling everybody how cool this event was and how great sailing is here, let's help show it, right? So share some Walter's photos, share your photos. It's all going to be on Facebook, Instagram, things like that. Let's sort of show the world what Detroit sailing is all about. Do we agree to this? All right. So our videographer, Nick Wolviotis, is wandering around somewhere. He's in the back hiding there. He's got the drone and a video stuff. So he's doing all the highlight reels and things like that. So smile and wave when you sail past the videographer. With he can fly a drone and hold the camera at the same time. Multi-talented, super talented. And to Priscilla, who's working outside, this is her first year with Regatta. She came from like motorsports events, and she definitely says the sailing is cooler. So give her a thanks for she does all the background stuff that those who run regattas know what a pain in the ass it is. So thank you, Priscilla, outside the door. And Kyle standing here, he's our new AV guy who's going to run tonight's live stream. And Katie Zimmerman at the door with, is that 2 drinks in the hand, or are you double fisting over there? Oh, that's what Katie previously was Quantum, but she's here to help run the show and help the Quantum people out, also get their act together, right? Is that about the gist? Yeah, pretty much. All right, and that's my final word on the media side is that, we're in Commodore Kent's Rib, Black One. That'll be us. There is a video boat. We do this for a living. We will be in the race course. You definitely don't need to yell us. We know you're there. I've sailed a race my entire life. I can pretty much anticipate what you will do, and that's part of what we do, is to be in the race course, to show the excitement, and not just show boats going around marks. We need to float in the race course, and trust me, we will be cognizant of our weight, but we're going to get in there. So smile and wave instead of yelling at us. It's way cooler. Okay, so that's all out of the way. That sort of officially concludes the skippers meeting part of this, the competitors meeting, but the more important part is we have a special guest. We started this at the Sailing World Regatta Series this year with a speaker series. The hope to bring in inspirational sailors who've done amazing, cool things and to share their stories. So with us tonight, and I will bet everything I have on this, that we all think we're pretty good sailors, like, everybody's a champion.